I'm 78, and I found the thing I used to be proud of, my perfect employee plaque, 55 years, never missed a shift. It was in a box with my daughter's school program from 1997, her name circled in the cast list, and I wasn't there. Again. That's when it hit me. I didn't ruin my life with one big mistake. I ruined it with 10,000 small yeses. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share what happened, what it cost me, and the 5 rules that would have saved me decades of regret. I'm not telling you this to complain. I'm telling you because I recognize you, the reliable one, the one who never says no, the one who thinks later is guaranteed. I was you for 55 years, and I need you to understand something I didn't. Being the perfect employee doesn't make you safe or loved. It just makes you useful. I worked at the same manufacturing company for 55 years, started on the floor at 23, retired as a production supervisor at 78, never missed a day, never called in sick, never complained. I thought that's what good men did. You show up, you work hard, you provide. That's love, right? That's responsibility. My dad worked like that. His dad worked like that. So when my boss would say we couldn't do it without you, I felt it. I really felt it. Like I mattered. Like I was building something that would last. They used that phrase all the time. We're like a family here. And I believed it. But here's what I didn't notice. Every time I said yes to them, I was saying no to someone else. And those people, they stopped asking. The moment it all became clear was retirement day. 55 years. I thought, well, I don't know what I thought. Maybe that it would feel significant. There was a meeting. 11 minutes. They had a sheet cake from the grocery store. Someone made a joke. My boss handed me the plaque and said a few words about reliability. People clapped. Then my boss looked at his watch and said, "All right, let's get back to it." And they did. I sat there, holding that plaque, and I realized something humiliating. They weren't going to miss me the way my family did. They weren't going to miss me at all. I'd given them everything, and in return, I got 11 minutes and a piece of engraved plastic. It started small. It always does. My daughter, she was maybe 7, came into the kitchen one night with a drawing. I was at the table with work reports spread out, budget sheets, some crisis I don't even remember now. She held up the picture, crayon, our family, everyone smiling, and I lifted one finger. Just 1 minute, sweetheart. She stood there, holding that drawing, waiting. Then she quietly set it down and left. I didn't think about it. It was just 1 minute, right? But here's what I know now. She learned something that night. She learned I was available. But not really. She learned she had to negotiate for my attention. And the first trade is always tiny. You don't notice you're teaching people to stop asking until they've already stopped. Years later, I found that drawing in a box. She'd written on the back, "I love you, even though you're always busy." Even though my own daughter had to qualify her love for me, the pattern got worse. Because once they know you'll say yes, they keep asking. It was my son's high school graduation, 2003. I had my tie on. I was in the car, ready to go, and my phone rang. It was my boss. There was a production issue, a shipment delay. He said, "I hate to ask, but we really need you." And I went. I told myself it was just 2 hours. I told myself my son would understand. I told myself I'd make it to the ceremony part, just maybe not the reception. I didn't make it to either. When I got home that night, my son was in his room. My wife was cleaning up. She didn't yell. She just looked at me and said, very quietly, "He didn't ask where you were. He already knew." That's what haunts me. Not anger, resignation. He'd learned not to expect me And here's the part I didn't expect. Work never demanded my whole life. It just accepted it. They didn't force me to miss my son's graduation. They just asked. And I gave them permission to take it. Because I thought being needed at work meant I was valuable. I didn't realize I was just convenient. The night after I retired, I sat at my kitchen table with that plaque. The house was quiet. My wife was reading in the other room. My kids were grown, living in different states, and I didn't know what to do with myself. I'd spent 55 years working, and I never once practiced living. I didn't have hobbies. I didn't have friends outside of work. I didn't know how to rest without feeling guilty. I'd built a career. I didn't build a life. My daughter calls on Sundays. We talk for maybe 10 minutes. My son, he's polite, but we don't really know each other. Not the way fathers and sons should. And my wife, well, we're still together. But I see it now. The distance. The years where I chose work over her, and she learned to stop competing for my time. You don't lose people in a fight. You lose them in a pattern. So let me make this practical, because if I'd followed these 5 rules, my life would look completely different. These cover 5 areas: your daily routine, big moments, false urgency, systems, and repair. The first one is protect one daily anchor. Dinner, that's it. 4 nights a week, minimum, you're home for dinner. No exceptions. Not for bosses. Not for emergencies. Not for praise. Because here's what happens when you don't. Your family learns to eat without you. And once that routine breaks, you become optional. Protect one daily anchor like your life depends on it. Because it does. Second, show up to the thing, not the apology. Stop apologizing for missing moments and just show up. Go to the school play, the recital, the game, the appointment. Don't send flowers later. Don't promise you'll make the next one. Be there for the actual thing. Because your kids don't remember the excuses. They remember the empty chair. Third, stop trading family time for imaginary deadlines. Most of what feels urgent at work isn't. It really isn't. I missed my son's graduation for a shipment delay that got resolved the next day anyway. No one remembers it, but my son remembers I wasn't there. Ask yourself, if this can wait 48 hours, why can't it wait 24? And if it can wait 24 hours, it can wait until tomorrow. Stop pretending every email is life or death. Here's the most dangerous compliment in your career. We can't do this without you. Because the moment you believe it, you've already lost. Fourth, schedule your life like you schedule work. Here's what I did for 55 years. I put every work meeting in my calendar, every deadline, every commitment, and I treated my family like margin, like bonus time, like something I'd fit in later. Do the opposite. Put birthdays in your calendar first, anniversaries, games, recitals, date nights, and treat them like meetings with your boss. Because if you don't schedule your life, your job will schedule it for you. And fifth, repair in real time. When you mess up, and you will fix it within 24 hours. Not next week, not after things calm down, immediately. I kept telling myself I'd make it up to my family later. I'd take them on a big vacation. I'd spend more time with them when I retired. But later is a lie you tell yourself so you don't have to change today. Repair it now. Apologize now. Show up now. All right. Here's what I need you to do. Right now. Pause this video. Open your calendar. Find 1 hour this week, just one, and label it My Life. Not family time. Not maybe if I'm free. My life. Make it a real block, protected, like a meeting you can't cancel. Then ask yourself, what's one thing I've been postponing? A conversation, a visit, a promise, something small. Schedule it in that hour. Because here's the truth. They don't need your whole life. They just need your next yes. Here's what I know now. Being reliable at work didn't make me a good man. It made me replaceable everywhere else. They gave me a plaque. My family paid the price, and I can't get those years back. I can't redo my daughter's childhood. I can't show up to my son's graduation. I can't take back the 1,000 times I said, just one more minute. But you still have time. You still have the chance to stop donating your life to people who'll replace you in 2 weeks. You still have the chance to build something that actually lasts. Not a career, a life. So here's my question for you. If you died tomorrow, would you be satisfied with how you've lived? Just think about it a second. Because I wasn't the worst man. I wasn't cruel. I wasn't absent because I didn't love my family. I was absent because I thought providing was the same as being present. And by the time I learned the difference, I'd already lost what mattered most. Don't wait until you're 78 to figure that out. I was the perfect employee and a part-time father. Learn it now while you still have leverage, or learn it later when you don't. Comment one thing you'll protect this week. And if you want more lessons from people who learned the hard way, subscribe. I can't get my years back, but you can stop donating yours.